Pregnancy is a time when good nutrition is especially important for the health of both mama and your growing baby. However, with busy schedules and the demands of pregnancy, it can be challenging to prepare healthy and satisfying meals every day. Need quick and easy pregnancy meals? Well, in this episode of Nourish, I'm going to take you through some of my favourites. Stay tuned. As if it wasn't difficult enough coming up with nutritious ideas to eat before, now you're pregnant, it becomes even more difficult. The stakes are even higher, aren't they? So, first of all, I am super impressed that you are watching this video because it means that you are going to be an amazing mum. And the reason I can tell you that is because I know how invested you are in your baby's health. And that is so wise because, the research tells us that what you eat during pregnancy will go on to impact your little one's whole future health. Everything from their risk of allergies to how strong their immune system is to even how they perform at school academically. So you're doing the right thing, trying to focus on having a really nourishing diet. But it is really hard, isn't it? Because, like I said before, it's difficult enough coming up with a healthy eating plan usually, and then add pregnancy and all the rules and restrictions around it, and it becomes even more challenging. So that's why I put together my Nourishing Pregnancy recipe book. It contains over 30 different recipes to give you some inspiration over pregnancy. And I just wanted to take you through a couple of my favorites to give you some insight into what's in here. Now, for those of you who are interested, you can find this recipe book on my website. If you go to melaniemcgrice.com /shop, and you'll find details in there. So the first recipe that I wanted to take you through is my banana berry smoothie. Now, this might seem super simple, but believe me, there's a lot of strategy around it. So first of all, I know that for pregnant mamas, there's often a huge rush to get out the door in the morning, whether it be that you're heading off to work or that you've got other little ones to take care of. It's such a busy time, and often you don't feel like sitting down to a big heavy brekkie. So if so, this is the brekkie for you. I'm super practical when it comes to recipes, and so I want mamas to be eating foods that work as opposed to something that looks amazing but isn't really practical. Now, the real secret to this recipe is, well, two things. Number one is the rolled oats that are in there. The rolled oats make this recipe much lower glycemic index, and so that drop in GI really helps in terms of nausea, minimizing nausea, because it will help to keep your blood glucose levels stable right throughout the morning. It's also, those oats are also really high in fiber. So this is a super high fiber recipe. And what that'll mean for you is that it will help to reduce your risk of constipation throughout pregnancy. And the stats tell us that about 1 in every 2 mamas will experience constipation throughout their pregnancy. Because first of all, we need so much more fiber during pregnancy. Then secondly, because our hormones change during pregnancy, and that has an impact upon our risk of constipation. So you really need more fiber, and those oats coupled with both the banana and berries will really, and the milk as well, will really help you to have some regular, consistent bowel motions. Now, you'll also, the other thing that I wanted to point out, so number one, it's super quick and easy. Number two is those rolled oats. And then number three um, are the berries. Now, the berries are really rich in antioxidants and have also been found to reduce inflammation. Now, inflammation is a huge problem during pregnancy for many mums and can increase the risk of fluid retention during pregnancy. And the antioxidants from those berries are great for reducing free radicals impacting your baby. So that really goes on to help improve your baby's future immune system. So for all these reasons and more, this is a recipe that I really love, and I'm sure that you will love too. Now I want to take you over to another recipe example. So the next recipe that I want to share with you is my sweet potato and tuna patties. It's often hard to come up with really practical lunch ideas during pregnancy because there's so many foods that you can't eat, particularly if you are leaving the house. So these are fantastic for so many reasons. One is that they freeze really well. So you can make up a batch and then just pull out one a day and defrost it and heat it up and eat it. Number two is that having the tuna, they are really rich in omega-3, which is fantastic for your baby's brain development. It's also really beneficial to help to reduce risk of preterm birth. Now, tuna, canned tuna, unlike fresh fish, is usually made from farmed fish and from farmed tuna, and they're usually really small. And so that means that authorities have told us that you can really have canned tuna on a daily basis throughout pregnancy without any worries about mercury. So tuna is an excellent lunch idea or anytime idea, but it works really well for lunch, particularly, as I said, when people are out of the house. Now, the other thing that I love about this recipe is that we have the additional antioxidants from the tomato, the lemon juice, the curry powder, and sweet potato. So they really help to boost up the antioxidants in this recipe to help to reduce, optimize your baby's immune system in the future. So I think you're going to love this recipe. I think it's going to be something that you will eat time and time again. And yeah, it's really a fantastic recipe. So enjoy. I'm going to show you one more recipe. The last recipe that I want to show you is my crispy caramelized tofu. It's a fantastic recipe to be eating during pregnancy. It obviously contains tofu, which is a fantastic source of protein for your baby. But it's also really rich in veggies containing snow peas, onion, and garlic. And it is rich in extra virgin olive oil as well. And that extra virgin olive oil really helps to reduce inflammation during pregnancy. So I love this recipe. If it's something that you haven't cooked at home often before, it's really easy. Just follow the steps here, and I'm sure that you'll find it a really easy and beneficial meal for your pregnancy meal plan repertoire. Now, as I said, all you need to do to find these recipes and more is to go to melaniemcgrice.com/shop. And if you want a personalised meal plan with personalised recipes, you can click on the link in the description box below to find details on how you can book a consultation, whether virtual or face-to-face, with one of our dietitians in our clinic. I look forward to chatting to you soon. Bye for now. If it wasn't difficult enough knowing what to eat before,